for the spiritual integration video blog assignment, we are going to discuss ethical standards that may not align with our personal or spiritual faith and the relevant course of actions that can be taken to work through the conflicts encountered. When it comes to the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy Code of Ethics Standard 1.8, client autonomy and decision making. Now, with this standard, it's not because I did not believe that clients have the right to make their own decision, but I also believe in spiritual and divine guidance and moral absolutes. And it's a fact that, okay, as Christians, we rely on God to make our decision. When we are making any decision, we say, okay, may the will of God be done. But I've come to realize that this standard also aligns with the spiritual principle of free will, that each person is on a unique journey. And my role is to walk beside them, not direct the path, just like God will do. When it comes to the American Counseling Association Code of Ethics, Section A.4.B, with the title Personal Values, this standard felt like a conflict with my spiritual calling to be a moral compass and speak truth. The idea of not imposing personal values seemed to contradict my belief in making or standing firm in faith. You know what? It's standing firm in faith is knowing what you believe in and make it known to other people, to others around you. But the course has helped me to reframe this. Ethical counseling isn't about silencing my belief. It's about creating space for the client's belief to flourish. I learned that imposing values can unintentionally harm or silence the clients in front of us, and that true spiritual integrity involves listening and loving without condition. Now, how the standards in my spiritual belief came into harmony is that I wasn't sure I could truly honor clients' beliefs without compromising my own moral compass. The idea of non-imposition felt passive, like turning away from what I believe to be truth. But as I engage with the course materials, discussions, and case studies, I began to realize and recognize that ethical practice is about active presence, not passive silence. It's about creating safe, as I've mentioned before, non-judgmental space for growth, which echoes my faith's emphasis on love and grace. Now, one of the AAMFT Code of Ethics that currently remains in conflict with my spiritual belief is Standard 1.3, which is all about multiple relationship. This standard advises therapists or counselors to avoid dual relationship that could impair professional judgment or increase risk of exploitation. While I understand the importance of maintaining boundaries, I do, I still wrestle with the spiritual belief that healing happens in community, where roles usually overlap. One of the AAC Code of Ethics that currently remains in conflict with my spiritual belief is Section C.2.A, which is all about boundaries of competence. This standard requires counselors to practice only within the boundaries of their competence and training. Now, saying that, I'm not saying that, or I'm not condoning the idea of someone or anyone operating in areas where they are not equipped to operate. What I am saying is that spiritually, I believe in divine calling and discernment, that sometimes we're led to serve in areas where formal training hasn't yet cut up. We've all heard the saying that God equips the called. All right. And this may at times goes against this saying. The actions and process that can be taken to walk through the conflicts encountered are establishing boundaries, seeking supervision, being transparent with the client, documenting everything, and last but not least, evaluating growth by using the client's outcomes during the sessions, self-assessment, and supervisor's feedback to track progress toward ethical competence.